The OnePlus 5T is here, and this time, OnePlus is not holding back any punches. The smartphone looks and feels like a true 2017 flagship with almost everything that one would expect from a smartphone in this day and age. But is everything as perfect with the OnePlus 5T as it seems to be? Let's find out. Hey guys, this is Akshay from vbomb.com and this is the OnePlus 5T. OnePlus's latest flagship smartphone and one that probably no other phone in this range can match. I've been using the 5T for quite some time now and have some thoughts that I wanted to share with you. Before we get started, make sure you hit the bell icon to get notifications for all our future videos. Now that you've done that, let's take a look at the OnePlus 5T. Back when the OnePlus 5 was launched, people complained that the phone didn't look like a true flagship even though it was priced like one. And the OnePlus 5T fixes that with a beautiful bezel-less display that just looks amazing. I mean, look at that screen. Optic AMOLED with a Full HD Plus resolution and other fancy specs that we expect from a flagship smartphone these days. It is by far the biggest change between the OnePlus 5 and the OnePlus 5T. It's big, bold and beautiful, and it's a lot more visible in direct sunlight than the OnePlus 5 was, which is awesome. However, for some reason, OnePlus went with a 6-inch display, which means that the 5T is as big as the 5 but with a taller display, and that makes it harder to use the phone. However, media consumption on this phone is a whole other immersive experience. Games work great with this display, and the ones I play most often scale up perfectly well to fit the screen. Hellrider is a lot of fun on a bigger screen like this, and Vertigo Racing looks so damn good. Lone Wolf is one game that introduces software bezels on the screen, so clearly not every game works flawlessly on the OnePlus 5T. Even watching videos on this thing is an amazing experience. There's no notch and apps scale up perfectly well. YouTube videos support pinch out to fill the whole screen, and Netflix also scales up to utilize the full display on this beauty. It's perfect. Basically, almost every app works flawlessly with the display. I hate to admit it, but I don't have nearly as much fun playing Vertigo Racing on my OnePlus 5 now. In order to make the screen fill up as much of the phone as they can, OnePlus moved the fingerprint scanner to the back. But they added Face Unlock, and oh my god, that thing is fast. It's a lot faster than Face ID on the iPhone X, and while it's probably not using all the hi-fi technologies that Apple's flagship is, it still manages to not be fooled by photos. I take my phone out, press the power button, and it goes straight to the home screen. There's simply no waiting time here. This could quickly get annoying if you just wanted to check notifications, but I keep the contents of notifications hidden on my lock screen, so I don't really mind the speed. Plus, for everyone else, you can set Face Unlock to not directly take you to the home screen. Problem solved. Face Unlock is so fast and so seamless that it made me start using trusted faces on my OnePlus 5. But it's not the same feeling. It gets fooled by photos and is clearly less advanced than the Face Unlock on the OnePlus 5T. Plus, it doesn't automatically go to the home screen when my phone is unlocked. When I realized that Face Unlock feature is so much better than Android's native trusted faces, I really wanted to put it to the twin test, really hoping that it would differentiate between them. But it did. No hard feelings, OnePlus didn't boast about Face Unlock the way Apple did for Face ID, and they did mention that it is not as secure as a fingerprint. However, that's not to say that Face Unlock is just Android's trusted faces repackaged. Here's what I'm talking about. On my OnePlus 5, while adding a face to trusted faces, I can add my face, and then before it's done recognizing my face, I can add Manmeet's face. Guess what happens? Trusted faces on the OnePlus 5 unlocks with both the faces. On the OnePlus 5T on the other hand, there's no such issue. Even if both of us try to add our faces to Face Unlock, it doesn't unlock with them both. That's clearly much more advanced than trusted faces. Plus, Face Unlock on the OnePlus 5T works in all sorts of poor lighting and weird angles. It is, in my opinion, very worthy of giving Apple's Face ID a run for its money. Hardware-wise, the OnePlus 5T doesn't upgrade a lot from the OnePlus 5. It still packs the latest and greatest in mobile hardware, just like the OnePlus 5. And yes, it retains the headphone jack. Kudos to OnePlus for including that. There's the Snapdragon 835 and 6 or 8 GB of RAM, which translates to amazing real-world performance. The phone absolutely blazes through everything. High fidelity games like Asphalt run without any hiccups, and casual games, well, the 5T doesn't even sweat it. But that's everything that the OnePlus 5 could also do. Where the OnePlus 5T is upgraded is the rear camera. The OnePlus 5T has an upgraded rear camera with a 16 megapixel f1.7 primary camera and a 20 megapixel f1.7 secondary camera. Both the lenses are wide angle. There's no telephoto lens here, which means that portrait mode photos are not zoomed in like with the OnePlus 5. However, the f1.7 aperture on the rear camera makes a whole lot of difference, especially in low light photography. Here are some pictures that we clicked with the OnePlus 5T and the OnePlus 5. In daylight, both the phones click pictures that look equally good, to be honest. However, the OnePlus 5T does handle colors better than the OnePlus 5. Portrait mode on both the phones is great too. I for one do prefer the zoomed in portraits from the OnePlus 5, but a lot of people like the 5T better. It's personal preference mostly. However, in low light, the OnePlus 5 clearly struggles to keep up with the OnePlus 5T. There's a lot of difference in both the phones. The 5T captures more details and has better colors. A clear win. The OnePlus 5T also has a great front-facing camera, which takes some great selfies. I mean, the selfies taken with the 5T are up there with the best. So while the OnePlus 5T doesn't upgrade a whole lot of hardware, it irons out some of the kinks of the OnePlus 5 and brings in some great improvements like the better low-light camera. However, for some reason, OnePlus chose to stick with the same 3300 mAh battery from the OnePlus 5. And I thought that'd be quite an issue with the bigger Full HD Plus display, but it really holds up very well. I don't know what sort of sorcery OnePlus is up to, but I didn't need to charge the OnePlus 5T more than I've ever needed to charge my OnePlus 5. With a full 100% battery at the start of the day, I usually ended the days at around 30% or more. And that includes me playing games, taking pictures, and watching The Punisher on Netflix in between writing articles. It's seriously impressive. Plus, dash charging is a godsend. It charges up super fast and then lasts extremely long. I love it and I can't imagine how I ever lived without it. Moving on to a more sensitive part, at least for me, the OnePlus 5T is priced exactly the same as the OnePlus 5, and that will definitely hit a nerve with people who just bought the OnePlus 5, while also being a good thing for people who skipped on the OnePlus 5. It goes both ways. However, from a totally objective point of view, the OnePlus 5T is at a perfect price point. It offers a lot more than the OnePlus 5 did, and it perfects what the OnePlus 5 was just doing well. I've been going on and on with praising the OnePlus 5T, but all is not perfect with the phone. It doesn't come with Oreo out of the box, and it really should have. It's a flagship smartphone and I expect the latest version of Android on it. Plus it's not water resistant either. OnePlus did add parallel apps, and while I can imagine that feature being useful to some people, I for one have absolutely no use for it. In conclusion, the OnePlus 5T is not so much a brand new flagship as it is an improved and upgraded version of the OnePlus 5. And there's nothing wrong with going that route. Not coming with Android Oreo and the rear-mounted fingerprint aside, I love the phone. For 33,000 for the 6GB variant and 38,000 for the 8GB variant, the OnePlus 5T is priced perfectly. And I totally agree with Devinder and Rupesh when they say that there's simply no OnePlus 5T alternative out there. There's the Mix 2, but it doesn't have great cameras. There's the Nokia 8, but it too can't hold up against the OnePlus 5T. In my opinion, OnePlus has come out with a true winner this year, and I think I'd call the OnePlus 5T the best smartphone this year. Well, that was my review of the OnePlus 5T, but what do you guys think of it? Do let me know in the comment section below. Also, give this video a like and subscribe to our channel for more amazing tech videos. That's me signing off, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.